What up, everybody? Lonnie here, Charts and Labs. Sorry I didn't make a video yesterday. I did a kind of a goofy trade, and it would have been nothing to really show on the as far as the video. Um, as far as what the market was doing, I was anticipating weird action, so I wasn't very confident in wanting to trade it. As far as a day trade. Oh my God, I'm sick. Hold on, I gotta tell some friends. About these contracts, and I'll tell you guys in a second as well. So, market was gonna be real choppy. Wasn't really looking forward to it. And let's look at what happened yesterday. Anyway, let's pop over and see the share the screen. Throw me in the background, and there we go. So make this go away, go away, go away. Okay. So here's QQQ. We are right here as our opening. This is what we've got. We got a little bit of a breakout cooking. Might try to play the upside again as Oracle's doing well. And we'll throw our lines on there. So our horizontal ray for the opening range breakout, we're going to do orange, I guess. That's cool. Yeah, that's cool. Very solid bottom as it went basically straight up. And if we lower down into the 5-minute, we can see that it broke about 7 o'clock, about 15-20 minutes ago. Did close above, but it wasn't a large wick. So really this wasn't a good entry yet. And then the next candle came up and wicked above it again, did not close. So this was also another fake out. And then it closed below. So this one closed very close to that range. And then this one closed below it. And now we're having some hard times. This could be a reversal, or we could be looking for another attempt to break out. So maybe we haven't missed the move for today yet. But then let's look at what was going on yesterday. So then yesterday was this move where this candle was the open. So this breakout didn't happen until 7:30 or so. Looks like it's wanting to break out again. Impact of AI and software. There's a little bit of good news going on. And then it ran up really strong. And I really wasn't anticipating a strong move after this kind of stronger move, after a lot of negative. And we do have a lot of negative with the macro and the war and oil. Oil reversed really hard. And so I knew the market was going to be wanting to go up, but I also knew that literally any kind of event could trigger the oil to rip again. So wasn't a fan of looking at the trade. And so then the other one that I was looking at, or that I've been kind of following, this is kind of the big news one, is HIMS. HIMS was involved in a lawsuit. So if we go back and we do this, they were being sued because they were selling generic branded medication and such, and they didn't like that. So they were like, "Hey, we're suing you guys." Nova Nordisk was coming after them and caused this price to drop. Well, then huge drop on Friday, and then Monday opened up and it was resolved. They're not only are they not suing them anymore, they're partnering. And so this bottomed out last week, or end of this was the lawsuit drop. I think this was the threat of the lawsuit and then the actual lawsuit, and then it kind of bottomed out. Then they're going to be partners. They're friends now. So Monday opened up and ripped 42% in the first hour. Let's see, where did it actually close on Monday? Closed. Let's do it daily so we can see this. So Monday was a 44% day. So then yesterday I got in and I wanted to play the momentum of it. And so this was Monday I skipped and then it opened up really big. It pulled back and I got in kind of down here and I could have got a little bit of profit, but wasn't much. Pulled back all the way down here and I saw it forming some support, which is where I decided to get in a little bit heavier. I added funds to this account and I got in and then it had a good close where I was actually almost up enough to where I would have taken profit on at least the part that I added. And I'll show you guys what I got into. And this is now over. Oh, I'm sick. This is the one that I got into. So if you look at the week, it was opened up, the 93. And I think I grabbed like one. What did I grab? Let's see. Do I have my history? Show more. Let's see. How do we do this? So my original, I grabbed 5 at 116 right at open because I was trying to play momentum very high. And as you can see, I got basically the top. Well, then I did have a little bit more. So I grabbed 2 at 0.35 when it kind of hit that initial kind of bottom and brought my average way down. And then it hit 0.27, which was near the bottom. I think it got down to 0.23, 0.22 maybe. Call it 0.2 as a bottom, and we'll look. Um, and so I threw in another $300 to the account, and I bought those up. I also did a QQQ play that was really good, but I grabbed 11 of these and sold them at 0.7. My average was 0.53 when I sold them. That was a 32% profit. Very happy with it. What I messed up on and why I'm sick. So I had that 0.53 average. I like doing repeating numbers. 27, 28 is kind of the number. And there was huge volume at this 25 strike yesterday. And it's crazy that there's not today. And the max pain is 21. 26 is where I wanted. So kind of sick on that. But max pain used to be 20 or used to be 18. And then yesterday there was an insane amount of $25 calls. And if you look at them right now, one they added. There's now only 12,000 because it went over 25 at open, and I think they were all exercised because there was over 38,000 open interest on this $25 call yesterday, and now there wasn't today. So that was really a surprise to me, but it made me think that this was going to go up some more. So after I always like doing an opening spike. I didn't like that these expired this week because I really just wanted the momentum, and now we're looking. It's showing me again 111. That's what I wanted to. Oh no, there it goes. 128. Oh, it's gonna be over $1 more. Sick to my stomach. Sick to my stomach. I knew this was running today. God dang, man. But we go back to a week, and you can see like this is where I bought more in, and it spiked, and I was like, oh, it's almost going up to my profit because when I bought those at I would buy 0.35, I bought them down here at a little spike. And then I got in at the 0.27 down here, kind of at the end. I did get all it. Oh, 0.18. I could have even got lower. And I almost bought 4 more at open because it was so the open today was very weird. It opened up and hit that 111. It was what flashed on as the high of the day. 112 was actually the high of the day. And then it went all the way back down to the 0.3. And then it went down to 0.27 as the price was kind of what at that 23. It was $23 and like 10 cents is what the share price was. And I'm so sick. Watching this is gonna eat me alive. It was a good trade, Lonnie. It was a good trade. 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 And here we have on the on this guy, you can see that we opened up right around that level, and then we had a decent candle, and spiked and hit off that 25.16, which on my trading view was, let's go to this 5 minute. Let's do 1 minute. Where did I? So we put this off of yesterday where it kind of spiked, and I was looking at I was gonna watch this level for the breakout, and it hit and then reversed, and then it came up and stalled and started this pattern of wanting to go down. And then at this point, I was trying to take profit, and I was trying to capture one of those wicks, and I kept missing. And then when it was getting to the point of like, okay, hey, it's tracing support. This could be there's gonna be one more push up. It's gonna be my exit, and then it's probably gonna come back down. I thought it was gonna come back to this 23.73 zone if it broke underneath this channel. Well, it hit this spike up, and then it closed here. And this candle came up, boom, and then I think it was actually this one that hit my trigger for my sell. One of these ones hit my trigger, and it's because I placed this line, and I think it was this one at 7. Exactly, wicked above, and I got myself because I felt like I missed it on this one when it failed that again, and I was like, oh no, because I kept setting for 0.88, and then I lowered it to 0.75, and I think this one got to 0.72. So when this one came back up, wicked to like I think it wicked at about 0.72. I took a 0.7 close, and then this following candle, hard bottom came up, and then 1 minute after, this one happened and broke above, and I was trying to cancel. So I can't remember which one of these I actually sold at. I wonder if it'll tell me. I'm glad that it's not at 120 anymore. That'd make me sick. I sold at 7. Oh, failed at 7:01. This is on the 1 minute. So the 7:01 candle is that one, yeah. And it broke above this and closed. So that's where I tried to cancel it, and I couldn't. I tried to cancel and it failed. And immediately on this candle where it wicked up, it went all the way to 0.83. And I said, oh no, I could have got 0.8, and the 0.7 and 0.8, that's only $10 per contract, but on 18 contracts, that's $180. And then this one built, and then it came back, and then I was like, okay, it's back to 0.75, no big deal. Maybe it's just going to ride and channel in this range kind of thing, come back and find this support. And then I wouldn't feel bad because it's a short dated contract. It's this week. And the whole point was to capture 20% and 15-20% on momentum. And then I started looking into it more, and there's buyouts and there's deals, and it was looking a lot better. Now I'm wishing if I was in next week's contracts, I would be more likely to hold. So I'm disappointed that I didn't do that, and I kind of rushed the momentum play without full research. But then this started running up, and this is where we saw it go over $1, and would have been my my sell goal was to get that over $1. And now it could, if this breaks up again, we might even see this thing go even higher, which is going to make me upset, but because I had 18 of these, and we have 18 times 0.7, that's $1,200, and my average was 0.53, 954. So I made $300, not a bad deal. But if we could have got my 0.88 that I was more excited to, that's another, what was that, $18 times 18? That's another almost $300 again. From 0.7, 12 or 1260. Yeah, another $300 that I left on the table that I would have easily gotten. And had I set myself for the 111 in the beginning, I would have been happy with 111, even though it's still running because I wouldn't have seen this. That's almost $2,000 on that call. And I sold at 12. So I've left now that we're at, maybe I would have done 122 today. I mean, if I got to 133, 130, what did I need to do? Let's see. I'm just trying to see what $1,000 I've left on the table easily. 1.27. Could have got any of those. Left $1,000 on the table. Huge for a small account. Very, very huge. So, because I bought those ones at 127. I bought those ones at, or I think I bought those ones at 0.35. Is that what? No, I bought the second ones at, where did I buy them at? What did I buy them at? Show more. 0.35. I could have sold it for a dollar over those. Or these ones I bought at 0.27. Yeah. Would have sold them at 127. Made $1,000 on those. Essentially, I just got scraps. So count kind of survived. It's back up. Nice. I'm gonna take some of that money out because I'm upset that I did that. I'm upset. No, yeah, this thing's gonna just keep running. That was the play. So I have $100 that we could play with now today if we want to do another one. Let's look at QQQ. It did reverse and break below, so that's kind of what I wanted to do. What I wanted to see. I had bias to that side. Let's see. This is negative. Let's go on a 5-minute. It failed and reversed. There's room to come back down because still hasn't confirmed to play. Let's go look at. I'm so done with QQQ. You make me or with hymns. I'm glad I made that profit, but very disappointed. There's some Uber deals. We had Oracle. What's going on? I think I think the put is the play. A little bit early. I have $100 to play with. Look at Max Payne on QQQ. Very disappointed. I left $1,000 on the table today for that, and I knew it was there. I knew it was there. I was wanting to take profit. I wanted to sell. I think the one that I'm not upset at the 127 as much. I am upset at not getting that 111 because I normally on these type of plays, these high volatility, high IV dependent plays, um, squeeze plays, pivot plays, all these ones that have big moves out the gate. A lot of times they will. Um, a lot of times that's where the opportunity is to set your sell at the opening flash. Um, you set it for right before the market opens, and then the market opens, and there might be a sweep or some kind of big block order, and it's right at Max Payne. Max Payne is 608. This one is right at my buying power, but it's getting cheaper. We're coming back up. Let's buy that one up. Need a little fail and a pullback. probably gonna channel. So here's what's more likely gonna happen because I'm in that place. I'm a little bit sour. Not why? Oh, there it goes. What's going to likely happen is this is going to go just in the middle. So we're on QQQ 905. Need the fail here and push down. 5 minute still hasn't closed below that, and it's wanting to. It needs to go below 607.95. A little bit early, but we're looking for maybe this range 605.47. So if we look at 605.47 as our simulated returns, 605, we're going to do 40. Whoa. 605.44. No, 605.44. Could be a double up if it came all the way down there. It is running up right now though. So we're gonna go ahead and just set that for now as a potential double up. Make me, oh, there it goes, going the other way. Because here's what I was trying to say, that is more likely is QQQ is just going to channel in between the 610 and 608 range. Probably stay very close to this, where both of these wicked and this one based volume weighted moving average is 608.95. Probably going to be very close to that. Market is climbing because IEA to release 4 million barrels of emergency reserves are trying to push oil prices down, and that's trying to create the cues and the market to move up. Hormuz, tracker Iran, China linked ships transit the Gulf. There's something crazy with China talking about if anybody protects Taiwan, they will attack them. And I was like, holy crap, that's quite the escalation. They're saying we're gonna go attack them. If this thing wanted to go all the way down to 602, that would be crazy. Let's see, 602. That would be a $300 profit. If it went all the way to 602, that would actually, and I got 4 on this, that $300 would make me ecstatic and completely forget about hymns. So we're gonna investing. I don't have one set. Hell with it. We're gonna try. Set it for 4. Let it fly. Need market to pull back all the way to 602. And then that would be a good day. That would be a good day. I don't think it's gonna get that kind of big move. This is gonna channel. It's gonna chop and kill that call or that put. If we come from this top and we look at this top, we're gonna make this one be red. So top and then kind of the recome back top. There is a lot of attention to this line. For the put, I'm wanting it to be below. I hate seeing the market go down. I do want the market to go up overall. But let's see one last time to see how. Now it would be my average $1,800 in profit on this from my $900. This will be a $2,700 account. Making me sick. These are the trades that make you $2,800, $1,500 left on the table. It's doubled from where I sold. And I think it's got more. I mean, it's going to easily go to like 1.88. Be $2,000 over what I sold at. It would be very upsetting if this thing took off even more. And this I'm going to take 20% if I get it, unless the market really drops, but it's not going to probably. It's trickling, trying to hold this moving line. I just probably need a six. I'm surprised that oil news didn't cause the market to run up a little bit more. And there it goes. That oil news is going to probably kill this put. My expectation is this is going to pop and it's going to come back up to 610. I think we're going to see it right around here, 610, and just be in the middle. 610.40 is the 200 moving average on the 2-minute, probably very likely. HIMS is going to keep on running, and we're going to clear 27, which means that, let's see, those calls are probably now almost $2. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get off before I get even more upset because now I'm officially would have been over a $3,000 account. Sick. All right. See you guys tomorrow. Hope everybody's making money.